Hi there, and welcome to another episode here on the FM Tactics series. Yes, our last Tactics series was quite a special show. If you haven't seen it yet, special two-parter featuring Guido Mary. Yes, it's a new season with Gloucester City, and with new seasons, I try to think of new ways of doing the show because we have a few shows right now. We have the FM Tactics series with Gloucester City. We have the FM Training series with Torino. We also have the Asian Journeyman Save, and a few other shows, some that I deliver to my patrons. But here with this save, we want to do something different this season. We still want to feature tactics from the community, and we are also going to invite guests to the show. On top of that, I have taken on the English job, yes. And I'm thinking of playing the 4-4-2 with England. I don't know. I still haven't decided yet. Should I play the 4-4-2 with England? Be totally Mike Bassett-ish in this game? I haven't decided yet. We might have some fun with the save, or maybe I'll just bring on guests and tell them, okay, you guys go manage England, and we'll see what you can do. Still no clue. Still haven't decided yet. So your thoughts, your views will be playing a part in how we play the England save. Now, as far as Gloucester City are concerned, I mean, sometimes I do things that boggle the mind. All right, I can be an idiot at times, and I was a complete idiot this time around. So what do I do? Let's look at our club at the moment. All right, frankly speaking, yes, we're doing well. We're top of the table. Reputation, we're doing fantastic. Yes, 5-star, good. Everything seems nice and dandy. Unfortunately, we also have to consider the fact that we aren't a very big club yet. 21,000 all-seater stadium. We should be 60,000, 70,000, 80,000 before I can start racking up 100 million transfer budgets. Man, adequate training facilities, adequate use facilities. We are always in this cycle of having to improve our facilities. And, we are committed of spending the 2.24 million, which budget is in 209. The club isn't giving me any more. That's it. That's the amount of money I have. And this brings me to one of the dilemmas of these rapid promotions that you can get with a club, right? You push them up, and in my head, I'm thinking to myself, usually when you do this, you always have to be a selling club. You need to sell your best talents, bring in more money, so that you are always operating below a wage cap. So what do I do that's really stupid? I decide to go and spend 49 million on one player. I'm an idiot. I'm really an idiot. Okay, I bring in Jack Butland for 245k because I need another keeper. And I buy this player for 49 million. What is wrong with me? I should shoot myself. I should shoot myself so hard because I'm playing like an idiot. Okay, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, this guy will make a good winger in a 4-4-2. But I have never played a 4-4-2. And so I'm thinking, yeah, but it's great. You should show people that playing a 4-4-2 isn't easy, and that even the best will struggle. You really need really good players, and this guy's half decent as a winger because he can tackle. Oh God, what's wrong with me? So I do this, right? And I actually go and do a special show for my patrons where I explain things like imbalances in tactics and why the 4-4-2 inherently isn't a balance. I mean, it's so balanced that it has its own issues with the 4-4-2. So we played the Community Shield against Manchester United. I played a 4-4-2. Look at the score. We got hammered. We got demolished. Manchester United, who have never beaten me in important tournaments, we've beaten them in the FA Cup. We've beaten them in the Champions League. So we go to the Community Shield. I'm going, okay, this is a good time for me to try the 4-4-2. It's only the Community Shield, right? And we get slapped left, right, center. Collado gets sent off. I don't even want to show the goals, okay? This is how, it was a really bad performance. Now, so what am I going to do this season? This season, I'm going to do it like the community save I did last season, where your tactics help to get Gloucester City up the table. I'm also going to play to our strengths, right? Well, we can play the 4-2-3-1, we can play the 4-3-1-2, and we can play the 4-3-2-1, because these are tactics I designed this team around. So we really need to push ourselves to a point where I can actually bring glory to this club along the way. So, and along the way, by the way, We're gonna manage England. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I got the English job. I couldn't say no, so I said, this is fun." And I was watching Mike Bassett all over again, and I was thinking to myself, it's kind of fun to play a 4-4-2 with England. Let's see how badly I will manage England. Because if I tie my hands behind my back and say, "Okay, you can only use the 4-4-2," it'll be hilarious because the 4-4-2 has so many ways to play it, but deep down, at its very core, the 4-4-2 is one of the more technically harder systems to master because you're going to have to use OIs, you're going to have to use PIs, you're going to have to use TIs a lot, right? So this season, what is the difference in my approach? This season, we are going to do something that I have not shown you guys before. It's called using presets. So what I've done is I've loaded some presets up for my shouts based on the tactics I use. And I'm going to go all American, right? You know, Americans have this playbook, right? So they go like, you see them drawing little things on the screen and they go, "Okay, we're going to use this playbook. Okay, Hail Mary, I don't know, splits." I mean, I used to play this John Madden NFL games, right? So they have this playbook. Even in basketball, they have playbooks. So we're going to have a playbook of sorts. And in this playbook, we're going to have presets. So I've saved a couple of presets. I've got a preset for controlling possession, standard, play on very fluid, play slightly deeper, retain possession, roam from positions, work ball into box, play out defense. Sometimes I don't really like using work ball into box because we lose possession. So I might take this off depending on the situation. Then we have another playbook, strike from deep, control, very fluid, pass into space. This is like, I want to have a bit more thrust in my attacks. Then I have kamikaze, which is overload, slightly deep, flexible, pass into space, a lot more aggressive. And then finally, we have the rapid transition attack, which is on attacking mentality, where I go very fluid again. Same tactic, so slightly deep, pass into space. Basically, these are all shouts where I explore spaces. So in essence, there's two ways I play. Like, I play on the lower mentality when I want to control the tempo of the game, hold possession, and try and carve out opportunities patiently. I can also play on a lower mentality and pass into space because I'm a bit more conservative. Finally, I have a attacking mentality where I want rapid transitions, and I have the kamikaze, which is all hell breaks loose. Let's try and get a goal because I'm maybe 2 goals down. So different ways of playing. So, and well, my team, as we all know, we have got unhappy people like Mamija, who never gets a chance to play. He's pissing in his pants going, "What the hell's wrong with the manager? He's brought me in. He's never playing me. He's unhappy." We've got a bid for Armando Di Blasio. Sunderland want him. I'm not letting him go because I just realized one thing about this team. They don't have any more DMs. And we don't really have a lot of ways to play our system, right? But somehow or another, we still manage to do okay with all the community saves. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play this game, and then the next show is a community save. So we'll see what we can do. A tactic from the community gets used on the show, or I have a guest on the show. So it's going to be one of the two. So here we go. Let's get started with our first game. It's going to be Gloucester City versus Manchester City. What a start. So far, we've recorded 2 wins this season. Zé Gomez has already scored 4 goals for us. He scored 2 goals against Brighton. I can't even remember what I used for this. I think I used the 4-4-2. Yes, I used the 4-4-2. I'm still experimenting with the 4-4-2. And then against Napoli in the Super Cup, we played the 4-2-3-1 and we beat them handsomely 2-0. And then against Wolves, I think we played the 4-4-2 again. No, we played the 4-3-2-1. See, I'm getting all experimental. This is one of the reasons why I sometimes never win the title because I'm so experimental. I want to try different things out. So, okay, so what are the things that I'm going to do differently as well this season? Okay, during the show with Guido Mary, you probably noticed us using opposition instructions a lot. And I sometimes recommend the use of opposition instructions in games where you want a certain edge or if you want to do certain kind of things in the game. Now, here we are playing against Manchester City, who are probably a lot better than we are. I'm usually half the league is, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this Manchester City team, and all those players, I want attention on them as soon as possible. They're all going to be told. We're all going to set tackling hard on them and show weaker foot. So we want to make it really hard for them to get a ball, to work a ball into a cross, right? So this is what we're gonna do to them. We're not gonna close them down because they're a pretty good team. I don't want my players to go all out of shape. Irigoyen, the lone man on top, we're gonna tight mark him always. Then coming back to the two central midfielders. Now Melbourne and Hota. One of them is definitely a deep line playmaker. Okay, there's no two ways about it. All right. So what we're gonna do with both these players? These are the only two players I will not allow time on the ball. Closing out always, tackling hard, weaker foot. Now what does this do generally to my tactic? In my tactic, team instructions, we don't use tighter marking and we don't use get stuck in or stay on feet. All right, we're going to leave that alone for the time being. Maybe later in the game, I might choose stay on feet, but we're going to just leave it the way it is. And do I have any hard tackling on any of the players here? No, none of them have hard tackling on, so we're going to leave it the way it is. Up front, we've got a new player called Pipoli. What's wrong with me? I went and bought a player I don't really need. So I'm kind of crazy. So here, and how are we going to start the match? We are going to go all American here. We are going to control possession, one touch passing, and that's it. And we're off. Yes. The game is underway. We might lose this game because I'm doing stuff that I normally don't do, but never mind. Remember, this was the system that we used to win, to get up to basically become a threat in the Premiership. And if you notice as well, we are using hard tackling right now on the flanks. So Maya, Coman, Coutinho, when Gop. I don't know how to pronounce Dutch name, so please forgive me. Bernardo with the free kick to Coutinho. Coutinho, you traitor, shoots. Yes, he's a traitor. He's left Anfield for to play in Manchester. Traitor. Okay, so we're playing all right. 15 minutes in. We really haven't controlled possession very well. The whole idea was for us to control possession of this game, but we have a lot of possession, but Man City have had one attack, which was on target but not that fantastic, so I'm not too worried yet. Hajek plays it to Collado. Collado looks at options, plays it back. So this is a lot more patient. We build play down. I don't play to my strengths, which is actually hitting teams on the break. So here I'm playing against a Manchester City team that I'm a bit afraid of. So we just want to control possession. We just want to work ourselves into spots where maybe we can create a goal scoring opportunity for one of our players. Germano with a pretty half-ass shot. So it's 20 minutes in. All right, so this is a good time for us to change shouts. So we're going to go all-American right now and go strike from deep. So it's control, very fluid, pass into space. So we're going to push things up a bit. We want our transitions to be a bit more faster. And we're hoping to hit them on the break as well. More. Ooh, corner. Irigoyen. Butland. Yes, that's our new keeper, Jack Butland. I still think Sam Johnson is a pretty decent keeper. So it's good that we have an alternative to Sam Johnston as well this season. At 245,000 how am I supposed to say no to Butland? Plus, he meets our criteria for being English. So right now, the only players I signed on the cheap are English players who are due to retire very soon. Olmedo to Lopez. Lopez to Zé Gomes. Zé Gomes holds the ball up, finds Pipoli, the new person I spent 49 million for, and probably wasted all my money. Olmedo out wide to Mafio, crosses first time. Zé Gomes gives us the lead. All right, that's a good start. Now we change our shouts and go back to being all-American. Okay, let's watch this again. Olmedo, what a cross for Mafio. Mafio first times it to Zé Gomes. Yes, the difference in this was the shout. We were not working ball into box. So now we're going back to our first shot, which is a control possession, one touch passing. But this time, I'm removing work ball into box. Okay, we got enough to a great lead. Zé Gomes keeps up his scoring form and gets us a goal. Manchester City are trying to Irigoyen. Do not Coutinho. If Coutinho scores against me, I will be so mad. No, I won't be able to take it. I'll lose it on air. I definitely do not. Don't you dare score on me. Mafio to Pipoli to Mafio. I mean, I kind of like that name, Pipoli, so I was thinking, I want this player. And seriously, all I saw was his attributes, and I went like, wow. And I didn't think. I just went. It's like when you have money in the bank and you don't think. Yeah, that's me. I should have looked at getting younger players into our team and better players. But I didn't. I didn't think of that. So this season, how are we gonna play? We're gonna play slightly differently. We're using tactics that's suited to my team, and then we're gonna use the community save tactics, and we're also gonna start using things like going all American. So we're gonna use those springs. I can't help it. I'm sorry if I'm annoying anyone out there. Yeah, I probably have. I got like 7. I always get 7 thumbs down on my videos from a particular country. So yeah, I'm not gonna mention why too. So it's all from one country. They don't like me very much in that part of the world. Is it because I don't manage a team from that country? I wonder why. But never mind, it's okay. But seriously, why is it one country? It's not even the UK. I would have thought I got more dislikes from the UK, but apparently I don't. So what do we do now? I'm very pleased with the performance. Keep it going, lads. Standard, very fluid. Can't complain. Nice. We're keeping the ball now. We're not working ball into box because I'm afraid of losing the ball. So Borthwick to more now to Pipoli. Manchester City still do not want to change their mentality. That's perfectly okay for me. But they've certainly changed 2 roles. I can see it right now on the screen. Their left play, their AML is a lot more attacking now. So that's good news for me, actually, because that's the flank we have nobody attacking, right? So we don't really have a lot of players attacking on that flank. Oh, Maya plays Bernardo with the ball. Okay, what can we do now? We actually, there's a part of me that wants to actually turn this guy into a wingback and defend, but Olmedo, they're giving the 2 midfielders a bit of a problem. Oh, Irigoyen, I knew it, the little twat. He scored. That's annoying. Somehow or another, this guy is a problem. He's a very good player in my save this season. He plays for Manchester City, and it's almost impossible preventing him from scoring goals. Irigoyen has pulled one back for Man City, and Man City are back in this. And they've gone attacking 3-4-3. Holy cow. Okay, so they just switch formations. And it means there's certain things that just happen in this game. So the first thing we want to do is go to advanced tactics, go to the opposition screen, and see how this affects us. Now, there we go. The first thing is they've got a nice striker called Diego Maya. I do not want to tackle him hard. I definitely don't want, there's no nonsense about weak foot. In the middle, we're basically putting a lot of pressure on these guys. And up front, Coutinho has been taken off. Thank you. So I don't have to get I don't have to go all mental on him. Now, what am I going to do now? This is something I do sometimes. Close down. Where's the other defender? Here we go. Close down. We're going to close down the 3 central defenders up front. We're not going to give them time and space to play out from the back. Borthwick, Jackson. So hopefully what we end up seeing is balls given away, transitions that break down for Man City. Zé Gomez, oh la la, he really should have scored. Okay, there's one more change I'm gonna make. We're gonna go all American right now. Standard. Do I need to change anything? Yes, we are. We are gonna strike from deep. But we're going to change the mentality to standard, pass into space. So we've changed now. We've gone strike from deep, which is a few other different shots that I use. Basically, now we don't work ball into box, so we don't look for the crosses. And I don't believe it, but Kingsley Coleman almost got behind our defensive line. Zé Gomez. We're playing decently, but we're not playing fantastically well with all this nonsense that I'm doing in the game. Okay, they've got another subs. This is the thing about. Oh no! First we let them take the free kick. This is the one thing about when you do opposition instructions, you really need to keep checking your opposition instructions, because if they bring players on and they are playing in position, like I'm not going to type mark any one of these three because it's a dangerous thing for me to do. Most likely I'll get into trouble. Van Gogh, he can be tackled hard and shown onto wrong foot. So we are putting a lot of pressure on their 4 in midfield, and the 3 centre backs. When we're actually allowing Man City to attack us with their 3-4-3. And I'm hoping that we can, hit them on the break as well. Maldonado is under, Kimpembe is under pressure. Andre Horta is gone really deep now. Irigoyen with the ball. Osvaldo Rafael. What a shot. 69 minutes. Gloucester City having to defend a corner from Andre Horta. Jack Butland rising up. Oh my God, I'm not even sure whether it's Jack Butland, but I think it is. Malborn to Andre Horta to Van Gogh. Why do I use opposition instructions like tackle harder on the guys on the flanks? That's to encourage my players to tackle them instead of just closing them down alone. So when they get in close and they are in their zone, is whoever zone he enters, that player has a responsibility of tackling him hard. You probably saw us using it on the last show we did with Guido Mary. Van Gogh, oh, you beauty. Collado comes up. Pipoli, the useless. Andre Ota, Pafio. But remember, I don't know if you guys remember a player from one of my Torino saves, I think. I can't remember. I used to call him useless, but he turned out to be one of my best fullbacks. Because he always, Mandi, that's his name. I was trying to remember what was it about that player that struck me. His name was Mandi because I always crack jokes about how he needed to have a shower, because Mandi in Malay means bathe. So, so I'm hoping that he turns out to be like one of those players that shows up suddenly and becomes a key player of the side. And so looks like, okay, we have one more shot. I probably should create a shot called Lock It Down. I was planning to. I think it's in there somewhere. Let's see if I have it, because I created a few. Let's load a preset. Do I have Lock It Down? Yes, I do. Lock It Down. Defensive, very fluid. Retain possessions, roam from positions. Yes, keep the ball cycle. Why do I use roam from positions? Because I want my players to make themselves available for the pass as well. Zé Gomez to Olmedo to Pipoli. Yes, I'm on the sidelines giving them these magical instructions. Lock it down. Mafio. It's like, it's fun. I mean, I treat this game in a very arcadey fashion, I don't get too serious about it. There's so many things you can do with this game, and I enjoy looking at it from an arcadey point of view. And it's not hard. I mean, some people, they just get too worked up by a lot of things in the game that's not possible. But you keep it simple and create a tactic, find the right players, you should be fine. Okay, here we go with another corner from Pipoli the useless. I'm going to keep calling Pipoli the useless until he scores 49 goals for me. That's it. Okay, so it's Pipoli the useless to let me. Because I should be the useless, because I'm the idiot who went and signed him for 49 million. Damn, stupid. I don't know what to call myself. I'm an idiot. Lopez tries to work himself in. I'm pretty confident that we will be able to hold Man City off. Yeah, there we go. Jack Butland isolated. We've isolated their midfield. It's pretty hard for them to get their passes out from midfield. Now notice 78% possession. That's 70. Oh no, they've managed to get one over the top. Wow. Now that would be our weakness at the moment. The ball over the top. Because they've got 3 strikers. That's how they're going to have to attack us, by launching balls over the top. And if my defenders don't have the right mentals, then we might be vulnerable. But so far, my defenders are pretty okay. To Pipoli. If I want to bypass my midfield, I'll take off play out from defense. But because we want to have some possession as well. Oh no, what did Hajek do? Coleman, Irigoyen, what defend? That was stout defending from our number 21. Who happens to be Borthwick Jackson. Corner taken. In the air it goes. Butland, what are you doing? More. That's it. Butland is not playing anymore. I just saw Butland do something totally suicidal. Germano, Hajek. Okay, that's it. Butland, you're on the bench for the next match. Sam Johnston is back. Well, this is end-to-end action. I think Man City have gone overload right now. Colado puts it out to touch. Yes, it's about 15 more seconds. Gloucester City hanging on against Man City, who are trying their best to get back into this game. Without a shadow of a doubt, Man City have gone overload. And it's enough. Gloucester City have beaten Man City 2-1. We record another win. Last season, I was having problems with teams like Man City, Manchester United. We were always drawing to these teams, but this season we definitely want to do a lot better against these teams. Manchester City 18th on the table. Ooh la la. Coutinho, you joined the wrong club. Okay, so the differences right now with our system. Okay, 3 wins out of 3, 9 points. That's not too bad. Well, the other teams are bound to catch up with us very soon. Tactically, what am I doing slightly different this season? Like I said before, we're going to start using presets and become all American. And we'll start doing different things as well. We invite other people onto the show. We'll definitely be looking at community saves and community tactics rather from the community. And if you want your tactic to be featured on the show, please drop your tactics below. Send it to sendspace.com. Dropbox will also do. Just have a link, make it available to me. If you want others to share your tactic, please let me know too, so I can actually link that tactic in the show itself. Now, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the FM Tactics series. It sets the stage for the rest of the season. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Twitter at Busternet, addicted2fm.com. That's my website. And once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support for this channel. You make possible a lot of different things that happen on Discord as well as this channel. Thank you. I hope you have a good one. Take care.